Okay, we have a beer tonight from Victory Brewing in Downingtown, PA. It is Oak Horizontal, which is basically Old Horizontal brewed in bourbon barrels. Not brewed in bourbon barrels, but put in bourbon barrels for 3 months after it was brewed. Now, they've done Oak Horizontal for 2 years, 2012 and 2013. Skipping 2014, I don't know if they're going to go forth with this beer. I don't know if I might be drinking one of the final bottles of Oak Horizontal. Maybe I should have held on to it if that's the case, but I hope they keep brewing this beer. I've had one bomber before, and I believe that was the 2012 version, which I think was a little bit less in the ABV than this version is. 10.5 was what I think the 2012 came in at, which is actually less than Old Horizontal. I kind of found that weird that there actually was a little bit of a less ABV in the Oak Horizontal than with the Old Horizontal. This one, they say 11% alcohol by volume. It is an American barley wine. As I mentioned, it's Old Horizontal, aged 3 months in bourbon barrels. Very good ratings. Gets a 90 on Beer Advocate. That's outstanding. A 99 on Rate Beer, so even better on Rate Beer. And Old Horizontal is one of my favorites. And I remember having this a while ago. Never reviewed it. I was reviewing beers when I had this, but I was drinking it with a friend, and I just didn't get the review off. But I like the fact that it kind of, the tinniness of the Old Horizontal was completely replaced by the Oak, which I think was a much more rustic, good tasting kind of thing. So this says, representing by a snoozing moon, our Old Horizontal barley wine style ale is a substantial brew that has been serving as a winter warmer since 1996. Now it has finally earned a little rest of its own. We brewed up some batches and put them to bed in oak barrels that once held bourbon. During this 3-month nap, the newly named Oak Horizontal enjoyed a transformation of flavors as the rich sweetness of the ale combined with the oaky vanilla flavors of the barrels to become a truly dreamy brew. So it's a dreamy brew. You got the Sleeping Moon, which one of my favorite labels of all time. Victory always has perfect, wonderful labels, and this is definitely one of them. So we're going to pour her into this goblet-y thingy, whatever. Heavy, oversized glass. Wow, I'm getting no head on this beer. 0 head. I have never seen a beer that had less head than this. There is no head. It's non-existent. It's like pouring like honey. Well, if honey could be liquidified. I have never seen that in my life. I have never seen a 0 head beer, ever. I believe I poured out Oak Horizontal before when I had it. I didn't notice it not having head. That would be one of the things that I would notice. That's very interesting. So let's get the aroma now of Oak Ho. Oh, it smells like Old Horizontal. Getting that deep, candied, caramelly, like just, it's very, very dark kind of smell. Very, very caramely, if you ask me. It's got a caramel appearance, as you can see. I just can't get over the fact that this beer has no head. That's just, it's just nuts. But so far, it smells like the Old Horizontal. I'm not getting any oaky sense from the aroma. So let's get the taste now of Oak Ho. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is very, very harsh. Definitely getting the sense of the ho, or the oak, rather, the ho. The oak. My apologies. But it's leaning a little more towards Old Horizontal. As I mentioned, the bottle I had from 2012 was from that year. This is 2013, so it might have been a little bit of a different brew. Very biting. Very biting. Very boozy. Not quite the beer that I had last time. I remember being blown away by this just a couple short years ago. This year, I'm not really blown away by it. I don't know what it is. It just seems to be really harsh to me. But still decent. Still has time. Still has a place. A great oaky sensation. Just not as great as I had it before. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and give Oak Horizontal 2013, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7.5 out of 10. The 2012, the one that I had a couple years ago, is easily a 9.5, maybe even a 10. But this is not the same beer that I had. I mean, I would know that. Good, not great. No head. Just basically the appearance looks like honey, which is kind of strange. And not really getting much of the difference between the Old Ho and the Oak Ho that I want from this particular beer. So 7.5 out of 10 for Victory Oak Horizontal 2013. Thanks.